Hey guys, how's your Friday going? Hopefully it's going good. I'm going to do kind of a vlog style video. I kind of did that last week, sitting in my office with my Lego spaceman puppets. And yeah, today I just want to show you guys my sitting room where I kind of sit and chill and reflect and try to, take the stress off my brain at the end of the day. And it's kind of become a little bit of a music sanctuary room. So I'll give you guys a tour, but I'm just going to sit here and chill, talk a little bit about the week and kind of what I've been going through and all that. I'm sure that you guys have been going through your things, week after week, getting through the grind. And I do the same thing. I'm no different. And I've got my tea here, and I'll show you guys this tea. This tea is some of the best tea I've ever had. It's a brand called Rishi, and this tea is called Yuzu Peach Green. And this thing smells so good. It smells like peaches, and it's just got a nice green, light tea. I think it's got a little bit of caffeine in there. I'm not sure how much, but it's just good. I love tea, man. I drink it like all day long. It's probably not the best thing for me, but I just like it. It's just good. But yeah, this week, man, this was a rough week for me. I got trapped. I got trapped in the media political frenzy. I was watching, like Twitter, and I saw on Facebook people just dogging on Elon Musk and Tesla. You guys know I'm invested in Tesla, and it's hard to watch people vandalizing individual people's cars and even the company itself, all for what? Some politics at the end of the day. I know people are mad about, what's going on with Doge, but man, that's not a reason to get violent, to be honest. And it was just frustrating and sad for me to see that. I'm not going to get emotional and sell my position over that. No way. If anything, I added more last week. But it's kind of had a bounce recently, Tesla stock. So, it's probably going to trade sideways for a while with all the drama and hype. So it was kind of bumming me out in the beginning of the week. I was kind of, getting into that political Twitter stuff because I was wanting to do these Lego shorts. And the problem with doing that is you get trapped. You get trapped into seeing all this news and media and negativity just to do, some short form content. It may not be the best idea for me up here mentally. So, and the problem is I was focused on that and I lost a little bit of focus on my long form videos. I didn't get as many long form videos out as I, or recorded this week as I wanted to. I got a few in, but yeah, I'm like all caught up on the long form videos. I've only got one scheduled for Sunday on, beginning in the stock market, which is pretty cool. I've got a good video for that coming up. But yeah, it was just kind of a off week for me. Maybe I was just too busy, working myself. I don't know. But then even my job, it's not looking so hot. I know I really don't have room to complain. I still have a job, no doubt. I got to be happy about that. But they're stopping annual raises, but I knew this was going to happen. Our numbers have been bad for the last 2 years. We've had rough sales year over year, just from high interest rates and uncertainty. When there's uncertainty when it comes to the markets, whether it's tariffs, interest rates, all that, companies, they pull back. They pull back spending. People try to keep their money closer. And they don't spend it at the end of the day. So that's been weighing on me this week. So it's been a kind of a stressful week for me. I am going to be going on vacation soon, so that should hopefully kind of alleviate some of that stress. I don't think I'll be recording much when I'm on vacation with my family. So I gotta build up a bunch of content and schedule it out to keep you guys busy watching the content. I want to keep my audience happy about, the content I'm pushing out. But I don't want to push it too far because, I don't want to be pushing low quality content. I want to have good ideas and good concepts to talk about. So I got to be careful on that, trying to just try to push content and content. But, you know, that's the stress of being a YouTuber, you know, no doubt. If you're looking to be a YouTuber and you want to get monetized and be successful at it, you're going to have to work hard at it, no doubt. So, but anyways, I'll give you guys a little tour of my my sitting room, my music room, my sanctuary. So behind me, this was my wife's idea. She's into the home decorating stuff. And yeah, she had this idea to do these vinyl, you know, I don't know what you would call it, vinyl record wall, right? We got some good tunes up here. I've always been into music, guys, for ever since I was a young kid, always been into music. I like all kinds too. I like, I'm mostly into probably R&B and trance, but I like classic rock as well. I've got some Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd, which one's that? I can't remember. Over the Moon. I'm already forgetting what the name of that one is. That's okay. I'll remember it later. Some Michael Bublé, Christmas, some Bob Marley, Bruno Mars. I went to that concert a couple years ago. That was fun. Red Hot Chili Peppers, and of course my daughter. She's got 3 Taylor Swifts here on the wall and probably a few others down there. Some Lenny Kravitz. I like that. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's my father-in-law's greatest. He loves that band. In that. Or Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, that song. It's like 15 minutes long. It's like an eternity. But he gave me that vinyl album, so, and I like that song. It's actually pretty good. Actually, their other stuff too is pretty chill and cool. But and then, you know, it's just kind of nice bay window in a sense with big you know, natural light that comes in, so you can just sit here, watch the birds out there and enjoy the woods. Sometimes I'll see deer walking by. That's really nice. Got a nice little leather chair down here, you know, kind of spark of a conversation with people in the room. And then over here, I've got my media center with a couple of vinyl record storage spots and a CD storage down there. And then a little bookshelf over there on the right. Got a lot of finance books up there. I can turn the camera here. See, I've got some Steve Jobs, the Elon Musk, Bill Clinton. Let's see, Ray Dalio's down there. I've got a little Lego space book. And then I've got a photo of me and my wife when we were 20 years old in Florida. You know, striking a pose and a kiss on the beach. Those are some good times back then. And then I've got, these are all these ski maps. These are pretty cool. I'm into snowboarding, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen, when you go to a big resort, they always give you like a map. And it's just one guy that does all these maps. It's pretty cool. I haven't even looked at this book very much, but yeah, so it's got these cool ski maps. So kind of sit there, and actually I've been here, Snow Basin. I just opened this up. This is one of the most epic ski resorts you can go to. It's out in Utah, and this is where they had the Olympics back in, like, I don't know, 2000 or 2004. But man, this place is phenomenal. I definitely recommend that place if you're going to go snowboarding. And let's see here. I've got my 2 Bose speakers. These are from, let's see, probably 1995. I was around 14 or 15. I bought these speakers from Montgomery Ward when I was 15 years old, about, I don't know, 25 years ago or something. They still work and they still sound great. But yeah, I've got my media center here. I've got a nice tube amplifier. It's kind of got a nice vibe there. And then 2 nice little drawers for some records, vinyl records. And all my vinyl records I put in these like little plastic cases, so it keeps the dust out if you're ever into vinyl. And then you can put the record in the back. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of a pricey hobby. Be careful if you get into it, because it's definitely not cheap. Vinyl records are expensive nowadays, but you can find them used at some of these record shows, which is pretty cool. So I find a few there. And then I've got my nice Technics turntable. And if you haven't seen a turntable in a while, well, that's what they used to look like. I was, like 5 or 6 years old when I had my first turntable. And just recently, I decided that I wanted to get back into it, get back into analog and vinyl. And I even got back into CDs. So like over here, I went, let's see here. Sometimes this gimbal is weird. I've got a little CD player here. So you take it off and you just put your CD on there and put that on. And so it's kind of got that same turntable vibe, which is kind of nice. And I've got these are my old CDs that I kept. And I did the same thing. I put them all in these cases. These are my rap albums I used to do when I was 14, 15. Well, let's see here. Here's some Coolio. Let's see, Dr. Dre. I don't listen to a lot of this stuff anymore. I used to when I was a kid, but I kept it all. I've got some Tupac there, and then back there I've got a lot of R&B and stuff like that. Every now and then I bust the CDs out. The kids like to play with the old school music. But I was gonna show you guys kind of a classic thing that my mom went to when she was like probably in her 20s. I think I was a kid. I remember her going to this concert. What got me into music, from the start was this album. I'm sure you guys have seen this one. Michael Jackson Thriller. It's a classic. This is the first album I ever got. Now, I think I got rid of the original. This was a new one I saw it at Walmart, and I was like, they're selling vinyl at Walmart? So I saw it, and I was like, that's cool. I want to get back into vinyl. And so I asked my wife, I'm like, what do you think? What could we do? Could we get into, some vinyl? And she was like, yeah, if you get me a new entertainment cabinet. So this one was our old cabinet that we had. We had a big screen TV on top, and she was like, if you get me a new one from Pottery Barn. And I was like, okay, fine, because those things are pricey. This one wasn't super expensive. She's like, if you get me a new one, you can take this one and put it in your sitting room and get your vinyl record player. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. No problem. So yeah, I ended up getting this from Walmart because they actually have a good record selection there, and there's nothing wrong with, the records there. They're brand new. And this was good old Michael Jackson back in the day. If you've never seen this album, it's a great album, or if you've ever heard it, that's a good one. But I wanted to show you guys this, we'll kind of do this. Maybe on every Friday, I'll just kind of chill and show you guys maybe some of my vinyl records. We'll just do like a show and tell. But this is a concert my mom went to back in probably like 1990 or 80. I don't know. Let's see here. But this is the Jackson 5 Victory Tour. All right, this is the concert, what do you call it, pamphlet or whatever, or brochure, I guess. You had to buy these when you were at these concerts, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. If you guys have never seen something like this, it's kind of cool. So there they are. This is when they were in their probably, mid-20s or something, the Victory Tour. And I had never heard this album until recently. I recently got it. I'll show you guys that too. These are pretty neat. Look at how young he was. Jermaine, Jackie, Tito, Marlon. It's amazing how big that family was. Randy Jackson. Now look at this photo. I mean, dude, that's just epic. Classic 80s. Pretty cool. I think that's Michael. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's... Oh, no, that's Michael right there. I used to love Michael Jackson. I still appreciate his music. It's great. Look, they're just like me. They like their shades. I love the 80s, honestly. The 80s were a great time. It's a little before my time. I was more probably 90s, but I remember MTV coming out in 1986 and watching Thriller, you know. Oh, this must be, I think, the band, yeah, that they played with, right? Yeah. And good old Mr. Joe Jackson and Catherine. Good old Michael Jackson. Yeah, I figured you guys would like to see that. It's kind of fun. And then I ended up, when I was out in Traverse City, where I've got that mat that's on my turntable, I ended up finding that Victory Tour record, and it's kind of cool. I had to get it. It was like $5 or something like that. And there's no scratches on it, so I was pretty happy with it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll show you. Let's see here. So yeah, that's a pretty cool album, isn't it? The Jackson 5. I listened to a few of the songs. I haven't listened to all the songs yet, but it was kind of cool. I remember, yeah, it's got some weird looking castle back there or something, or Mars or something. I don't know what it is. Anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about, my chill room. Kind of sit back, drink my tea, think about things, maybe think about videos, right, that I want to do. Let me know as well if you guys have any video ideas you want me to talk about in the finance world or the career world, whatever. I haven't really talked a lot about software development. I don't really want to make it a software development channel by any means, but I might actually talk a little bit about some high-level concepts when it comes to software development, because having an understanding of how software works will benefit you in wherever you work, because everywhere people work, there's always some software technology, and it's good to have a nice high-level understanding of how code works or how computers work with the code and operating systems work, because to be honest, the jobs of the future are all going to require all these technologies when it comes to AI and integrating with all your companies and all that. I've been thinking about talking about these concepts more in future videos and all that. So, but yeah, that's been my week. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments below what your guys' week has been like. I got my in-laws coming over today. I don't know, around 1 o'clock. They're gonna stay the weekend so that me and my wife, we can pack for our vacation coming up. It's hard to really pack and get focused when you got 2 kids running around on the weekend. So they kind of help us out. My mother-in-law, it's kind of nice. She brings a bunch of meals and she cooks for me because I do all the cooking, and it's kind of nice. So I get a little bit of a break there, a little bit of a reprieve when it comes to having to be so busy. Yeah, I think that'll help too with me generating, a couple more videos this weekend. Try to queue them up in general on the YouTube studio. So I try to queue up my videos when I'll try to shoot a couple in a row and queue them up, and that way I don't have to think about it. I can focus on doing more videos when I've got a queue of videos set up. So, but I will say that, I'm getting closer and closer from a monetization perspective on the hours, and I've been pushing hard, pushing out videos every day to get there. And I think I'm definitely going to get there. So I might slow it down a little bit. I might do maybe every other day, or maybe Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something. I don't know yet. It's kind of up in the air. I find that releasing videos on Friday, they don't do as well because Saturday comes up and that's when the algorithm picks them up. And then even Saturday, that you just don't get as much good performance with a video. I like to definitely still release videos for my subscribers and diehard viewers every day if I can, but it is getting to be definitely more difficult to think of constructive and structured content every day. Right now, if I did more of a vlog setting, like I've seen some other YouTubers do, where it's like they do daily vlogs, maybe I could keep up with a daily video and all that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still learning at this. I'm still new. I'm real happy with where I'm at. I've got 540 some subscribers. That's amazing. Honestly, I came from nothing, 0 subscribers, up to 50 or 60, and then you pass the 100 mark and the 500 mark. I mean, I can't believe that. It's pretty wild and pretty fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, getting something out of it. That's what it's all about, get something out of it. I know too, I've been a little political here and there. I'm not trying to take sides when it comes to politics. I'm probably leaning more to the right when it comes to a lot of the stuff I talk about. But, like when it comes to capitalism and building wealth, it is something that typically leans to the right. At least these days it does, it seems. And, I'm kind of older school when it comes to like common sense approach, when it comes to raising your kids. And that's probably more leaning to the right. But I'm not going to try to take sides. I try to stay grounded, stay in the middle, and try to not to do every video political, because I like to still just stay grounded with what I'm trying to do with the channel, is to provide wisdom and guidance to my children. And if I always do current events and politics, it's kind of going away from what my original intent for the channel was. And these vlogs are kind of cool for my kids too down the road. If they see these vlogs, it's kind of a way for me to relate to you guys like I'm a regular person, and it's just a way for my kids to remember where they lived and all, because things change. Who knows, I could be moving someday. It's a way for them to remember where we lived, and kind of just the vibe of what I was like. Who knows, what could happen to me someday. But yeah, so I'll try to keep up as much as possible on the YouTube channel, no doubt. And yeah, what else? Yeah, let me know in the comments below, if you guys, want to see different type of content. If you do want a little bit more of current events, I could get into that a little bit more. I'm kind of poking fun as well with the Lego spacemen, both sides. I'm going to poke fun of, the Democrats as well. I poke fun of Donald Trump a lot because he's easy to poke fun of. I mean, it's just nonstop drama. You guys know that. It's better to get a laugh out of it at the end of the day. Sometimes I might push the line a little bit. Now, I will say, I went to my wife's work yesterday, and I got a roll of, here, I'll just show you it. I got a roll of, I'll head over to my office. I'll show you again. My office is kind of a mess right now because I got my little spacemen, and then there's the International Space Station, and then my flag, my backdrop. I got a roll of blue paper from my wife's school. She's a elementary school teacher, and so I'm going to make the White House press room, right, where they do all the briefings. So you can always get that stuff from some skits from what they say on those briefings, no doubt. I'll probably put Orange Man Donald Trump here, in front of the press room, and do some skits on that. I did Joe Biden the other day, sleeping on one of my daughter's doll beds. I thought that was kind of silly and fun, but that's the thing, man. You just got to have fun in life. It's just like life's too short to be so serious about everything when you just don't really have control over what happens in the world, and you can kind of poke fun and be silly about it, right? Give you guys a good chuckle, and I just think that's the way to go. I wish I could play music with you guys, but I think I would get copyright strike. That's what happens when you play music in the background. I did a video years ago when I was like 20 years old with some friends, and we had music going on, and they ding you for that. So I'm sure it still applies today. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. You guys have a great weekend, and don't get too stressed. Try to get through the weeks and the weekend as well. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you spend time with family and friends. Maybe go to some event, something like that. And yeah, you guys have a great day, and take a look at my previous video as usual. And thanks, guys. Bye.